Hi everyone, Graham here from Gatehouse Security once again, and today I'm going to talk about problems with solar panels that you may not be aware of. So let's say you have a solar panel on your solar gate system and it's working fine during the day, but at night time it runs the batteries flat. So why do the batteries go flat overnight when the solar panel is working properly? And there's a simple reason for it. Not many people know, but let's go over a little bit here. So on the back of a solar panel, there's a little black box where you have all the connections. And inside that box, there is a diode. And it's called a directional diode. And I'm just going to show you one here. So here's a solar panel. Let's turn it over. And on the back you've got the connection. Looks a bit like that there. But as you can see, there is a diode just here. It's a little black device and it's got a stripe on one end. So it's got a positive end and a negative end. And it goes across the two solar panel terminals. Okay, now every solar panel has got one, and there's a reason for it. And that is, when the solar panel is working, it's charging your batteries during the day. That's all very good. You can see it charging, so you presume the solar panel is working correctly, and there's no problems with the panel whatsoever. However, if that diode is broken or shorted or something like that, then when the solar panel has zero output, and that means like nighttime, there's no sun, so there's no output coming from the solar panel, during the nighttime, the battery is connected to the solar panel through the regulator. And during the night, if there's nothing coming in from the solar panel, the batteries are still connected and they tend to go backwards towards the solar panel, and the solar panel becomes a load for the batteries during the night. Now this is a thing that happens all the time, and that diode that's there across the back of the panel is there to stop the voltage going backwards. It's called a directional diode. So during the day, the solar panel is running perfectly fine, charging the batteries. Nighttime, there's no output from the panel, so it's still connected to the battery. So the battery is being drawn down or discharged because the solar panel becomes a load. And that's why you don't have any battery power in the morning. So that diode is there as a protection to stop that happening. But if the diode is broken, like this one is, or shorted or something like that, everything seems fine during the day. You test your solar panel, that's absolutely fine. The batteries are being tested, they're fine. If that diode is broken, then there's your problem. It's a simple one, but not many people know about it. And you can buy those diodes from JCar or anywhere like that. They're about $2 or $3. And you solder a new one in and away you go. Now this particular diode on this one is broken, and that can happen during lightning strikes, through over voltage, all sorts of things can make it blow, and it blows apart. Other times the diode can actually short out, which means that you have very low output from the solar panel. So you test the solar panel output, and just be aware that 24 volt solar panels have an output when they're not connected to your gate controller, and they have an output of around 38 to 40 volts. That's normal. So if that diode is shorted, the output might only be 20 volts, 25 volts, and you think, oh, that's okay, the panel's working, but it's not. And I had an instance just a few days ago where a customer bought a solar panel to me, and he said, look, I've checked it, it's 25 volts, works absolutely fine. So I checked it in the workshop, and sure, it had an output of 25 volts in the workshop, and with a bit of light. I took it out into the sun in the middle of the driveway. It still only had 25 volts. So it should have had 38, 40. So that panel was actually faulty, and that's why his batteries were not charging enough during the day to keep it going all night. All right, so be aware of that, and just watch out for this little diode. Okay, so you can see it there. That's it there. This one is actually blowing apart, broken. So that needs to be replaced. All right. Thank you for that, and we'll talk again soon.